Hello, Tim here with my day 56 juice fasting update. This is my final day of juice fasting. After today, I'm going over back to solid food again. By the way, 56 days, in case you're wondering why it wasn't 60 days or 90 or 100. 56 days is exactly 8 weeks. 8 sevens are 56. That's the reason I chose 56, just to be a little bit different. And pretty pleased that I'm here now. Again, it still hasn't been a struggle, I have to say, mostly. It's been quite straightforward, and I'm pleased to have made it to my last day. So feeling pretty pumped about that. I'm going to talk about the actual diet, well, not so much a diet, the eating plan, I should say, that I'm going to be following, and a book that I think you need to read. I'm going to talk about that shortly and show you. But before I do that, let's talk about my weight loss. Lost 0.2 of a kilogram, which is around about half a pound since yesterday. Total weight loss now is 22.9 kilograms. Which I think is around about 50.5 pounds now, and current weight is now 88.5 kilograms, and that's around 195 pounds, give or take. So feeling pretty pleased, and I'll do one final weigh-in tomorrow because that'll cover today's weight loss. And if I do manage to lose weight tomorrow, it means that for every single day of this juice fast, for all 56 days, I would have actually lost weight, which is quite amazing, I think. Never before have I had an eating plan where I've consistently lost weight every day, even for more than stringing together 3 or 4 days of weight loss. I think I got one of my previous diets up to 7 days where I'd lost weight in a row, and I thought that was fantastic. But here we are, I've now lost 55 days. Lost weight 55 days in a row, and expecting to lose some weight tomorrow for day 50, or for the final day for today's weight loss, if you will. Okay, let's talk about this book. Eat for Health by Dr. Joel Fuhrman. This is a book I think you need to read. This is for transitioning off a juice fast. Now, I bought this from Amazon, got it shipped over to Australia. There's actually 2 books. I don't think I've got the other book here, actually. Part of a 2-book series, but this one here, I'm just looking for it. No, I can't see it. This is book 2, and this is more the, I can see that it does actually say book 2, the body makeover. The first one's more the scientific reasons, the research and so forth as to why conventional processed food and so forth is bad for you, why dairy is really bad for you, and what your staple diet should be. I'll go through a couple of recipes just quickly. I won't bore you too much, but I'm just going to talk about what I'm going to be having tomorrow. He's got some really good recipes here for smoothies. Now, the one that I like is on page 107. Now, let me just read out the ingredients. And this is a smoothie. And for those people who don't know, to make a smoothie, you use a blender instead of a juicer, and you put these ingredients in and then you drink it. And the difference between that and a regular juice is, of course, that with a smoothie, you've got everything. It's basically all the ingredients that are mixed up and you're drinking it, and as opposed to a juicer where you're only getting the actual juice. So with a smoothie, you're getting the fibre as well. The ingredients: 5 ounces of organic baby spinach, 1 medium banana, 1 cup of frozen fresh blueberries, half a cup of soy milk, half a cup of pomegranate juice or other unsweetened fruit juice, and 1 table of ground flax seeds. Now, that actually makes serves 2. Preparation time is about 3 minutes because you just put it all in a blender and mix it up and then drink it. And calories, about 196 calories. Proteins, about 6.5 grams. And it's got some really, really good, it's really, really healthy stuff, basically. But that's just an example of a recipe. He's also got recipes for salads, dressings, dips, and actual full meals. Another one that I actually like here, I'm not going to read out the ingredients because it's too much, but vegetable stew. And it's got lots of ingredients. I'll just read out a couple. Carrot juice, split peas, lentils, beans, some kale, collard greens, broccoli, etc. And it makes a beautiful and very nutritiously, I should say, sound vegetable stew. Very, very good for your body, and there's no meat. That's the other thing that he's pushing, is limit meat to either not at all or to once or twice a week only. Remembering that the main reason you probably want to have meat, or unless you want to use a substitute, is for vitamin B12, because you can't get vitamin B12 in virtually any vegetable or fruit. Apparently you can get it in seaweed, but I'm not convinced of that. I've read a little bit about that. I would highly recommend this book if you're getting off a juice fast. I'm going to put the link in the note in this video, in the video notes. So click on the show more button on YouTube, and you can actually have a look and see what, or go straight to Amazon and have a look. I suggest you buy this book. The book 1 is good also because it talks about again, the scientific side, the research side, but also getting your mind right And the other thing he's got in there, which I really like, he's got an index of all vegetables and fruits and how high they are in terms of protein and some of the other things and how good they are for you. So you know which vegetables to put together. And each one of his recipes, and there's pages and pages of recipes, are extremely healthy, using all the good stuff. You're not using any processed food. He's not using any dairy products. He's using soy milk, but that's not obviously traditional dairy stuff, and no meat or anything like that. I also think he may have a couple of dishes that have got some meat in there, which are optional, but you can obviously do them without. So you're probably wondering, why am I actually going to a smoothie from day one? Well, the thing is, with getting off a juice fast, if you've been on one for a long period of time, the lining in your stomach, I should say, in terms of the juices and or juices, for want of a better word, that go in to help digest your food, have been basically non-existent or have been reduced dramatically since your juice fast. And the reason for that is, of course, your body hasn't had to do much digestion for the period of time you've been juice fasting. So what you need to do is start gradually go back to eating proper foods that are minimising the amount of digestion that your body needs to do, because it hasn't got all the ingredients that it needs to do the digestion. So I've read stories online from people who have just gone off a juice fast and just resumed eating normally and been in horrendous pain, because basically there should be a lining in their stomach of these juices and they're not there. So the food that you're ingesting is hitting that spot in your stomach where it shouldn't be, and consequently it's a very painful process. I don't think it's life-threatening or anything like that, as far as I know. Bear in mind, I'm not a doctor, but it's not worth risking. So what I'm doing is starting off with smoothies and maybe a bit of fruit, so that the body has minimal work to do. So that, again, we're making it as easy as possible, because it's all smoothed up, so there's not a lot of sort of processing that it needs to do to process that food. It still needs to do more work than it has done with juicing, but by doing that over the first couple of days, which is my plan, primarily smoothies and perhaps the odd bit of fruit, the body's going to get back to work and start producing those juices, the enzymes, or whatever the technical word for that is, and I'll swing back into it. So by the end of Sunday, when I get to Sunday, I'll be in Phuket. I'll be ready to go. I'll be ready to eat the foods over there. I'm still going to be very careful. I've already done some research for the foods and some of the things I'll be trying and not trying, but I'll be talking more and showing you some of the foods that I'm eating while I'm over there, because obviously they're very spicy, which is good. I like spice, and very healthy as a rule, but I'll actually show you those in some of my videos that I'm going to be doing over there, what I'm actually eating, because that's obviously going to be part of the transitioning as well. But whatever you do, at least have a read of this book. Even if you're doing a juice fast, what I did was I read this book, the 2-book series. I read these while I was on my juice fast, because I wanted to be prepared. I didn't want to go back to old habits. I'm refusing point blank to go back to my old habits. So for me, it's going to be basically fruits and vegetables, nuts, legumes, beans, those types of things, seeds. That's going to give me every single thing I need to get for my body, other than vitamin B12. And for that, I'm going to do that once or twice a week. Either I'm going to have a bit of chicken or something of that nature that's got good vitamin B12, or I'm going to take a supplement. At the moment, I'm taking a supplement for vitamin B12, because obviously on a juice fast I need to do that because I'm not having meat. But I'll make that decision, and it may well be that I won't have meat at all. It will be very, very rare occasions that I'll have it. Alright, I'm going to leave the video there for now. That's day 56. I'll be back tomorrow with my final weight loss update for my juice fast. But again, bear in mind, I'm still going to be continuing these videos talking about my transitioning. And if I get the chance tomorrow, I might even show you my blend, and might show you taking my first sip of my new blended smoothie. Talk to you then. Cheers for now.